Putting this together real quick. So I'm assuming we are live and we're good to go. And with that, I'm going to start talking. So we want to start getting these updates out to folks a little bit quicker around kind of decisions we're making. And there's so much happening every day. So we want to start talking about the ideas that we're coming up with and let you know really early so that you can provide us with feedback. So we're building a product that you actually end up loving, and we're not just building one for us. So one of the things that we're talking about right now is the concept around how our components are actually architectured. And so inside of Stackbit right now, we're going to pull open the code editor here. This is an integrated VS Code editor. You can code in your local ID, whatever you want. But right now, with the way that we've had things set up, we had all our components set up inside of this package, NPM package inside of node modules. And this gave us this amazing flexibility to have kind of a central authority where we could have all of our components. And then as we update that package with new components, it will flow down to all the sites that are using this package. They'll be able to access it, right? You just run npm update and boom, you have access to the new Stackbit components, which is awesome and amazing. And this is something that will always be in not just exactly this, but the ability to have these type of npm packages powering component libraries, whether it's ours or anyone's, will always be around. But we're running into this problem being kind of early on, really wanting to iterate a lot, where we're having all our components inside of this npm package is starting to slow us down a little bit in the ability to iterate quickly upon the needs of our users and building the themes that they might want. It just takes a lot of energy and bandwidth to maintain the component library inside of an npm package. Whereas if we had all these components inside of just a normal source file, like you normally would see it, right? Like this right here, it's a bit easier. And so we actually put together a version of this a few hours ago. I think our CTO Simon is probably up at 2 a.m. like usual in in Tel Aviv. Working on this. And so this actually just came out like 15 minutes ago in Slack. And you can see here, there's nothing, it's just right out of the box. It's exactly what you would expect a Next.js repository to look like, or React repository to look like, right? There's no node modules folder here where there's a bunch of components in it. It's just out of the back. You're getting all the components right where you would expect them, underneath the source file, inside of components. And we've laid them out really nicely inside of these different directories we're calling them right now atoms, molecules, layouts. We're having discussions internally. Sean is bringing up some points around whether we should keep kind of naming these sections, blocks, instead of kind of the molecules and atoms. So feel free to let us know if you think the different naming conventions might be better there. But you can see that out of the box, you're just getting basically everything right into your into the source file, which is incredible because there's nothing left that needs to click in your mind, right? But this comes with the trade-off for us in that when we create new components, after you instantiate or spin up this new site, we're not able necessarily to get you these new components. When you set up this new site, the components that Stackbit has built into that theme in that moment are the components that you get. The future components that we end up building, one way or another, you're going to have to copy paste them in, because there is no there's no npm package where you can run npm update and get those new components. So we're really trying to think through what is the right amount of control and flexibility for us to maintain the ability to really iterate on all these themes very quickly, but ensure that we are giving our end users the ultimate control that they would need and want. So I wanted to just get on here, and I think we're going to start doing these a little bit more, but I wanted to just kind of walk us through what's some conversations that have been happening internally around how we're trying to think about structuring our themes. And if you have any thoughts, don't hesitate to just click reply. Our Twitter folks will jump right in and hit you up, and we'd love to get your feedback. So this is some of the things that are going on internally at Stackbit, and we'll probably be back on here in a little while, continuing to give these type of updates. So hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off. So what do we do here? Restream and in stream. All right, we're good. Talk to you guys soon.